Alright, so I am live, and today we are going to discuss the important questions of additional English from the prose section. Let me just wait for a few minutes. If there are students, so basically we are going to discuss the important questions from additional English class 10 for your upcoming SSLC examination 2023. Okay, this will be just the prose section. आज जो हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं important questions only from the prose section, and tomorrow I'll bring another live from the poetry section, all the important questions. Okay, सारे जो है वो important questions होंगे. That's okay, होगा टोगा, no problem. If you have maths tomorrow, you can later come and watch this video. Even tomorrow also you can watch the video, no problem. I'm just making it live for all the students because many students have been requesting me. Okay, that's okay, bye, hoga toga. So this is the important questions from additional English. Let me not waste time and simply begin. Okay, so important questions, additional English for class 10, which will be very important for your SSLC 2023, and I'm discussing here from the prose section only. What about clearing the doubt? Okay, regarding clarification of doubt, when I come tomorrow, I think you can ask me regarding your doubts. I have few points to share with all of you regarding your SSLC exams. Actually, many students are asking me, out of 80, if I don't score 24, whether internal marks will be added or not, what is the pass marks and all these things. Okay, so regarding all those things, I'll come with a live streaming next time, but today let us discuss the important questions. Maybe you can come tomorrow and okay. Yes, essay writing is there on additional English. Now essay writing is obviously, this is by Sahidul Gaming. Okay, see, essay writing is basically what? Essay writing is like, basically it's like unseen. Okay, so the maximum number of essays it's like, you know, your own creativity you must show during essay writing, letter writing and all these things. Letter writing, you must know the format. लेटर राइटिंग में आपको फॉर्मेट जानना जरूरी है. अगर आपने फॉर्मेट जान लिया, वे हाउ टू राइट द एड्रेस, द सुपरस्क्रिप्शन, सब्सक्रिप्शन, ये सब चीजें अगर आपको पता है, okay, when you know all these things, what happens is that it becomes easy. The later part, the body section, is your own creativity, your own English skills. Okay, so let me start with the prose section. I have covered all the prose sections from class 10. Okay, the questions which will be important for your additional English. I think your additional English is on 17th of March, है ना? आपका additional English जो है वो 17th of March को है, if I'm not wrong. It's on 17th March. So I'm making this video a little early so that you can at least prepare yourself with this correct with this important questions. Okay, important questions for this year's exam. Now let us, without much ado, let us just discuss the important questions here. So let us do from the first lesson, which is high dive. Okay, so question number 1, as you can see, let me not read everything in detail, it's on the screen only. You can take these questions down, or okay, or when you are preparing, you can simply watch the video. The video is not going to be very long. The live streaming ज़्यादा लंबा नहीं होगा, ठीक है? The live streaming will not be very long. So the first question, why was the circus manager worried? A few things I'll explain you here so that you can understand the questions very nicely. Why was the circus manager worried? Another question can come which is same as question number 1 is why was the attendance of the circus falling down? So क्योंकि attendance of the circus was falling down, that is why the circus manager was very much worried. And if attendance would fall, that means what? ठीक है, अगर ये see, these are all descriptive questions. Okay, all these questions that you see are all descriptive questions. ये सारे आपके descriptive questions हैं. Descriptive means long questions. Okay, long questions. Now if you see your past question papers, past year question papers, previous year question papers, you will see that single questions have not been asked. There are 2-3 questions like 2 plus 3 plus 2, in this way it comes. Okay, इस तरीके से आते हैं. ठीक है, combination of 2-3 questions. Okay, so why was the circus manager worried is same with why was the attendance declining or why was the attendance falling down. Then you see what discussion did the circus manager and his wife do to increase attendance. So the circus manager and his wife, they were discussing that what kind of act they can put so that audience will grow and that will make their circus earn more money. ठीक है, ताकि उनका जो सर्कस है वहाँ पे और ज़्यादा ऑडियंस आए, और ज़्यादा ऑडियंस मतलब ज़्यादा पैसा कमाना. तो वो लोग डिस्कस कर रहे थे कि हम लोग ऐसा एक्ट डालते हैं, वैसा एक्ट डालते हैं, लेट्स पुट दिस काइंड ऑफ एक्ट, दैट काइंड ऑफ एक्ट. ओके, देन describe the stranger who came to meet the circus manager. So you have to describe the physical feature. आपको physical feature यहाँ पे describe करना है. You have to describe the physical feature. Like he was around 35 years of age. He wore a corduroy cap. Okay, lanky, sandy-haired fellow. All these things you have to describe here. Okay, regarding the stranger. ठीक है. Then number 4, you see what did the stranger claim he could do. तो stranger जब आए, then the manager and his wife asked that what can you do, what kind of act you can perform, The stranger said that I can dive from a height of 60 feet into a tank which is 4 feet wide, okay, and 4 feet deep, 8 feet long, like that. I can do this kind of act. Then number 5, what preparations were made before the man could jump. So a mermaid's tank was brought, a hose pipe was connected to fill the tank with water. Then the manager said that if petrol is put on the surface of the water, if we burn the water, can you still jump? The stranger said that yes, I can do that also. Okay, so that is the preparation that was made before the man could jump. Then number 6, why did the manager say, well, it's his funeral? Because last time they had an act called the Wall of Death where a performer died in their circus. So the manager did not want to take any risk. So when the man was climbing, when the stranger was climbing the ladder, the manager said that it's upon him, it is his own risk. Okay, if he wants to die, let him die on his own. There is no pressure from my side. There is no pressure from the the side of the circus. It is up to this man, because he said that he can jump from a height of 60 feet. So even if he dies while performing the act, that is his funeral. I mean, if he dies, it's his own, it's because of his own fault. That is why he said that, well, it's his funeral. Okay. Then Donbert asked me something, practicing. I did not get you, Donbert. Then number 7, what was the reaction of the circus manager after the stranger performed the act? So after the stranger had performed the act, after he had dived from a height of 60 feet, the circus manager was very happy. He said that this kind of act will bring more money into our pockets. So stranger के जंप करने के बाद सर्कस मैनेजर इतना खुश हुआ. He said that it's a first rate act. उसने कहा कि ये एक first rate act है that will put money into our pockets. ठीक है, he was very happy. The circus manager was very happy. Why did the stranger turn down or decline? Turn down and decline are same word synonyms. So why did the stranger turn down or why did he decline such an excellent offer? The stranger turned down such an excellent offer because he did not wanted to risk his life. He did not wanted to risk his life, and moreover, the most surprising thing here is that the stranger had performed this act for the first time. Stranger ने पहली बार ऐसा एक्ट किया था, इसलिए वो रिस्क नहीं लेना चाहता था. He did not wanted to take any risk. Okay, that is why he turned down such an excellent offer. Mention all the offers made to the stranger by the manager. So uh, the offers, the monetary offer, the salary, what were all the salary offers made by the circus manager to the stranger. That is in your book only, you can see. Okay, 25 quids, 30 quids, 35 pounds, like that it went on. Okay, so you have to mention from the beginning till the end all the offers, जितने भी offers manager ने उस stranger को दिया था. Then number 10, what did the stranger do in the end to everyone's surprise? The stranger went to the changing room to change his dress, and while doing that he slipped out from the back door. Okay, he slipped out from the back door, from the back door. And that is why the circus manager, when the circus manager went to check in the green room, in the changing room, he could not find the stranger. So the circus manager came back and told his wife that that fellow had escaped, slipped out from the back door. He is a cracked brain fellow. The circus manager called him a cracked brain fellow. So this is the surprise that the stranger gave actually in the end. Then question number 11, what is the wall of death? Very important. Okay, wall of death. What is the wall of death? The answer is there on my website. You can go and check it out. Why was the act banned in the circus? The act was banned in the circus because wall of death is like Maut Ka Kuaa that we see in our Meena Bazaar. Right. So why was the act banned in the circus? The act was banned or stopped in the circus because one man had died while performing the act, and that had brought a lot of depression among the other employees in the circus. That is why this act, the wall of death, was banned, was stopped in the circus. ठीक है, तो ये सारे important questions हैं. Should I just prepare this? Okay, Crystalline is asking, should I just prepare this? Okay, Crystalline, your question is good enough. See, I have selected important questions, but that does not mean that you will prepare only these. I always advise students to go through the book, because sometimes what happens, they pick out one line, from the book, and then they ask you who said this and what was the situation when the speaker had said this. Now you have to answer. So it is better that you go through the book very well for the lines, the actual lines from the book. Okay, it is not that directly questions are also given. If you check your previous year question papers, you will see that yes, there are high chances that questions from this particular list that I have made, questions from this particular list will definitely come in the exam. There is no doubt about it, but they may twist the question in some other way also. For that, preparation of the textbook is very important. So that is why I am suggesting all of you to please go through the book and also follow your teacher's suggestion also. Okay, please follow your teacher's suggestion also. Sir, I'm appearing SSLC exam this year. I wrote MCQ answer like question number 1 answer for. Yes, absolutely correct. Unknown boy 05. Absolutely correct. That is okay. You'll get marks for that. If your answer is correct, you'll get marks for that. Absolutely correct. Okay. But it was better if you had written the answer also, the word, okay, or the line. Then let us discuss the second chapter, which is war. Okay, war is a very complicated story, and there are certain questions which will spin your head, but you will definitely be having options. Please go through the options very nicely. There will be 4 questions and you have to answer any one. So plenty of options available, you need not worry. Okay, just go through the questions that I am providing you. This is only from the prose section. Poetry section I will provide tomorrow. Donbert is asking, sir, maths please. I am actually English teacher, Donbert. Now I understood your question, Donbert. I am actually an English teacher. I am not very much expert in maths, so I cannot help you in that subject. Okay. Anyways, let us discuss questions from the war. What did the red-faced man tell the other passengers about their children's relationship with the country? The red-faced man says that our children does not actually belong to us. They belong to the country because they will be ultimately serving the country only. So you elaborate your answer, okay? Make your answer bigger. Question number 2, what happened to the son of this man? How did he accept the tragedy? The son of this man died, okay, at the war front, and he accepted the tragedy because he felt that the country needs his son more than his family. ठीक है, his son was dedicated to the country, he had given his life for the country, that is the only consolation that the man has given to himself, so he accepted the tragedy in that way. What message had his son sent in the letter? His son had sent a letter to his father saying that the greatest gift is that I'm serving my country. Okay. Then, number 4. Why was the bulky woman in deep mourning? The bulky woman was in deep mourning because her son was there at the war front. Okay, and he was going. She and her husband was going to give him a goodbye. Okay. Then number 5. Why does the red-faced man refuse to wear mourning even at the death of his son? Because he wanted to. He was cherishing actually that his son was serving the country. Okay, this red-faced man was actually cherishing. He was happy. He was sad because his son had died, but he was happy that because his son was serving the country. That is why he said that I will not wear mourning. Mourning means sad. Sad. I will not wear any clothes that symbolizes sorrow. मैं ऐसा कोई कपड़ा नहीं पहनूंगा जो sorrow को symbolize करता है. Like black. Generally, black is worn when somebody dies. Okay, but this man refuses to wear any kind of any kind of mourning clothes because he was happy that his son was serving the nation. Okay. Number 6. Sir, if possible, could you please provide the notes in your website as well? I have provided few notes on my website also. You can go and check from there. मैंने बहुत सारे notes, काफ़ी सारे notes मैंने जो है अपने website में डाले हुए हैं. Please go and check from my website. Okay. Now, see these notes. I think I'm pretty sure these notes have been provided by your school teacher also. Okay. Silent the worst editor is telling this thing. I have provided few notes on my website, okay, but you see notes actually what happens is that if I provide a certain note, that note may not be sufficient for you because the way your teacher teaches and the way I will teach or provide you notes may not be similar, so you will fall into confusion. In Alti, we do not have grammar crystalline. Actually, it's only composition, like one word substitution. I have provided one word substitution list on my website. Please go and check my playlist on grammar and composition. You'll find list of amplifications, diary writing, one word substitution, advertisement. All these things have been explained in detail there. Okay, आप लोग देख लीजिए. Substance writing. Okay, all these things have been given in detail in the playlist called grammar and composition. Please check this playlist, grammar and composition. Open my channel, grammar and composition. I'm so sorry, grammar and composition. This is the playlist. Okay, please go and check from there. Then number 6. Why does the husband of the bulky woman feel that his wife was to be pitied? The husband of the bulky woman wanted that my wife and I myself was to be sympathized by the other passengers because our son was at the war front. Okay, because our son was at the war front. That is why everybody should provide their sympathy to us. Should feel pitiful towards us. Okay. Question number 7. What was the most illogical or incongruent question that the bulky woman asked the red-faced man? This answer is again there on my website, omnigyan.net. Okay, this is on my website. You can go and refer from there also. Okay, this bulky woman asked a very incongruent or illogical question, that is your son really dead? Okay, so that was a very hard hitting question that the women had asked this red-faced man. Next question. We have only 2 questions left. What was the reaction of the red-faced man to this question? The red-faced man suddenly realized that yes, my son was dead. Though he was cherishing, he was happy that my son was serving the country, but after all, the loss of son is a big loss only. This thing he realized at the end, and he started crying. Okay, and he started crying. Okay. What did one of the passengers comment on parental love? Parental love is not like a bread that can be divided among children. Okay, this is what one of the passengers commented on parental love. Okay, this is also provided this has also been provided on my website. So these are some of the important questions from the story War. You can take down the important questions, but as well as please go through the textbook. टेक्स्ट को बहुत अच्छे से आप स्टडी कर लीजिए. समटाइम्स important lines are picked up and questions are asked on the basis of the line, so please go through the textbook very nicely. ठीक है, तो टेक्स्ट बुक आप बहुत अच्छे से स्टडी कर लीजिए. फिर आते हैं हम लोग नेक्स्ट लेसन पे. द नेक्स्ट लेसन इज द पोस्ट मास्टर. द पोस्ट मास्टर हैज फ्यू इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस and the list that I am providing you, I am pretty sure that questions will be asked from this list only. Okay, but still you go by your teacher's suggestions also. If your teacher has given you any suggestion, please go through that also and go through the textbook again. So the first question says that describe Ratan's role during the postmaster's illness. So Ratan took care of the postmaster when the postmaster was terribly ill. Okay, and she used to make food for her, call the doctor, give him medicines from time to time. So all these things you have to mention here. Then question number 2, why did the postmaster apply for a transfer? The postmaster applied for a transfer because after his illness, actually he realized that the village was unhealthy. The surrounding of his post office was very unhealthy. That is why he applied for a transfer. Was his application accepted? No, the application for transfer was not accepted. So what did the postmaster decide to do finally? So that is why, because his application for transfer was not accepted, so finally the postmaster decided to resign from his job and go back to his home in Calcutta. Okay, I am explaining in very short so that you can understand the questions, the basic of the questions. Why was the postmaster a fish out of water? The postmaster was a fish out of water because he used to live in Kolkata. Kolkata is a city, and from a city he had come to a village, and that village was very unhealthy. People in the village were illiterate. The village was unhealthy. People in the village were illiterate. So he could not mix with the people, with the village folks. He could not mix with the village folks because he was educated. Village folks means village people. So he could not mix with the village folks very nicely because this postmaster was very educated, and the rest of the village people, the village folks, were uneducated, illiterate. So he could not mix with them. So he was like a fish out of water. Like it was a kind of a suffocation. If a fish is out of a water, it will die of suffocation. This was the same case with the postmaster also, because he had come from a city to a very filthy, uneducated village. That is why he could not adjust himself there. वो अपने आप को adjust नहीं कर पा रहा था. Okay, because he had adjustment problems. That is why he was feeling suffocated. That is why he was a fish out of water. Number 4, why did the postmaster decided to leave the village? The postmaster decided to leave the village. This is the same answer here. What did the postmaster decided to do finally? The postmaster decided to leave the village because the village was unhealthy. People in the village were illiterate, uneducated. Moreover, he had fallen ill. So he did not wanted to fall ill again. So he decided to leave the village, keeping all these things in mind. Okay. Then number 5, what was Ratan's reaction when she heard the news of the postmaster's resignation? Obviously, Ratan was not very much happy. Ratan was very, very unhappy, and Ratan told the postmaster that, can you take me to your home? At this, the postmaster laughed. Okay, at this the postmaster laughed, and Ratan felt very insulted. That why was the postmaster laughing? I made a very simple question that, Dada Babu, can you take me to your home in Kolkata? But Calcutta, but the postmaster had declined, refused to take, and he kept laughing. So Ratan felt very insulted, and Ratan did not wanted the postmaster to go away from the village because he was the only postmaster who was kind towards Ratan. This particular postmaster was very much different from the other postmasters because Ratan, for the first time, had received so much love from the postmaster. If you remember the story, the postmaster was teaching Ratan vowels and consonants. If you remember, okay, vowels and consonants. So who would teach an orphan girl, a servant, a maid servant, reading and writing? It was this postmaster only. So he was different. This is the next question actually. Same. How was this postmaster different from the other postmasters? Because this postmaster was particularly kind to Ratan as compared to the other postmasters. The other postmasters thought Ratan as just a maid servant and nothing else. But this postmaster did not think her like that. Okay, he used to teach Ratan reading and writing vowels and consonants. This postmaster used to talk about his own family, about his mother, sister, father with Ratan. Okay, and Ratan would find it very interesting, and Ratan would remember so many things about her own family also, like she and her brother used to make paper boats, then do fishing, play around. So all these memories also would come in Ratan's mind after hearing the postmaster's story about his own family. ठीक है. Here, question number 7. Question number 7 is, what was the philosophy that Ratan did not understand? The philosophy that Ratan did not understand was that who belongs to whom in this world? Nobody belongs to anybody in this world. Okay, इस दुनिया में कोई किसी का नहीं होता है. Who belongs to whom in this world? The answer is nobody belongs to anybody in this world. If death is a universal truth. If death has to come, like death separates us from everybody. So human beings, relations, no relation is permanent in this world, right? कोई भी relation इस दुनिया में permanent नहीं होता है. People die, people go away. So this was the philosophy. But Ratan was a very small girl of 12 years. How would Ratan understand such a big philosophy? That in this world nobody belongs to anybody. कोई किसी का नहीं होता इस दुनिया में, ठीक है? What did the postmaster do for Ratan finally? Before finally leaving the village, the postmaster gave maximum part, from his salary, maximum money from his salary to Ratan. But Ratan did not accept the money, and Ratan fell on the postmaster's feet and said that you need not give me any money. I am okay. You need not care about me also. आपको मेरे बारे में सोचने का कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है. आपको मुझे पैसा भी मैं ये पैसा एक्सेप्ट भी नहीं करूँगा. I will not accept this money also. You can keep this money with you. And she started crying. Okay. And how did Ratan react to this? She started crying. She refused to take the money and wanted that the postmaster would take Ratan with him to Kolkata. Okay. But the postmaster could not do that. How did Ratan feel on being left behind by the postmaster? She was completely broken. She was completely broken because the postmaster had left her, and like Ratan wanted to go to the postmaster's house in Kolkata. Okay. Or the old name Calcutta. Okay. So she was completely broken. Then describe the surroundings of the village Ulapur. How did the postmaster pass his free time there? So for the first question, you can refer to the book. It is elaborately given in the book only. Okay, there were weeds all around. It was a completely filthy surrounding, unhygienic surrounding, all these things. Then during the evening, there would be baul songs. Okay, like village kind of music. Okay, baul songs playing around. Sometimes some village folks would come to his post office, talk to him, and all these things. Okay, but he did not find it very healthy actually. And then the next question, how did the postmaster pass his free time there? During his free time, he used to write poems. Okay, during his free time, he used to write poems. Next question, what made Ratan stay in the post office even after the postmaster had gone? See, when the postmaster finally goes away, okay, his boat is going away. His boat is slowly becoming invisible. Ratan was still staying in the post office, or Ratan still stayed in the post office with the hope that the postmaster will return one day, and take Ratan with him to Calcutta. So this is the hope. Okay, now the question is, will this hope ever come true? Never. This hope will never come true, but this is the biggest philosophy that Ratan is not able to grasp, is not able to understand, that nobody belongs to anybody in this world. No relation is permanent in this world. Okay, so you can write these things. Question number 12, what kind of work did Ratan do for the postmaster? Ratan used to cook food, fill his hookah with tobacco, clean the house, wash utensils, clothes for the postmaster. What did the postmaster teach Ratan every day? He used to teach vowels, consonants, reading and writing every day. Okay. These things are already there. Now let us come to the next lesson, out of business. Out of business is a very interesting story, and I have selected a few important questions from here that would be very helpful for all of you. बहुत helpful होगा आप सबके लिए. Okay. What were the circumstances in the world of trade and commerce which changed Rama Rao's life? This answer is given in the first paragraph of your textbook only, first and second paragraph of your textbook only. Okay, first and second paragraph of your textbook only. Okay, then question number 2, why did Rama Rao lose his agency? Because the bank in Lahore crashed due to the Bombay financier's death. Okay, what was the reason of the death of the Bombay financier? This Bombay financier was driving his car downhill when his car fell 200 feet down, 300 feet down, and this man died. This Bombay financier died. But what was the reason? The reason was that many people had said that this man had committed suicide. बहुत सारे लोगों ने कहा that this Bombay financier had committed suicide because his cashier had illicit relationship with his wife. This Bombay financier's wife had run away with his cashier. Okay, that is why this Bombay financier was sad and he committed suicide. What measures of economy did Rama Rao's wife adopt to cope with difficult times? When Rama Rao fell into difficulty, जब Rama Rao difficult time में था, okay, he had lost his agency, all his money was melting from the bank, slowly finishing. Okay, all his money was gradually finishing. Whatever he had saved in the bank, that was all finishing up. So his wife, who was very intelligent and intellectual, she thought that she has to take some measures of economy. Matlab, she has to save money. So she took away her children from the fashionable private school and got them admitted in free school, okay, free government school. Then she withdrew the cook, okay, servant, whatever was at home. She had dismissed all of them. Now she used to cook herself. She used to clean the house herself. This would save little money. Okay. Then number 5, describe Rama Rao's involvement in the crossword puzzle. Rama Rao was so much involved in the crossword puzzle that he started growing bitter relations with his wife and his family. He did not bother much about his family. Okay, bitter relation. And then you can also mention the entire, you can describe the entire thing, how he first came across the crossword puzzle, like he went to this the Jubilee reading room. There he found the journal called The Captain. There he saw for the first time a crossword puzzle that announced 4,000 rupees cash prize, okay, every week. Then afterwards there was a special offer from this journal, and the special amount was 8,000 rupees, okay. Then he used to fill all the details, okay, तो कैसे करके पूरा details जो है according to the questions in the crossword puzzle, how he would feel, what kind of confusions he would have while filling up the puzzles. All these things you can write, okay, hope or dope or rope, okay, all these things you can tell, there are plenty other words that are there in the book, okay, all these things, so you can describe this crossword puzzle thing, okay. Then number 6, why did Rama Rao not bother much about his family? He did not bother much about his family because he was too much involved with the crossword puzzle, and he used to ask 5 rupees from his wife every week, and his wife would become angry because 5 rupees was a week's food. 5 rupees जो है एक हफ्ते का खाना हुआ करता था, इसीलिए जो है Rama Rao's wife would try to explain her husband that please don't waste 5 rupees in this way, try to find some work, and it was useless solving these kind of crossword puzzles. It's like gambling only, okay, just kind of a gambling. But Rama Rao would not listen to her, and there would be frequent quarrels. Kabhi, every time there would be jhagara, quarrels. What castles did Rama Rao build after he had solved the crossword puzzle, which announced a special offer? So when after there was a special amount announcement of rupees 8,000, Rama Rao had solved the crossword puzzle, and he was confident that this time he would definitely win. इस बार तो वो जीतेगा ही. And then he had sent the answers through post, okay. And then he started dreaming, okay. He started dreaming. What castles did Rama Rao build means what dreams did he have? क्या सपने देख रहा था वो? What dreams did he have? He started dreaming that when I will win the crossword puzzle, I will get 8,000 rupees. Few, little of the amount I leave with my wife. The rest I will take to Madras. I will do some fruitful business there, okay. And then my life will be again normal, okay. मेरा life फिर से normal होगा. मैं अपने बंगलो में चला जाऊँगा. I'll return back to my bungalow. in the extension and all these things, he started dreaming. Okay, then why did Rama Rao suddenly find himself in the street? Same question is that how did Rama Rao lose his job? Okay, what under what circumstances Rama Rao lost his job? Same question. Why did he decide to end his life? उसने क्यों सोचा कि वो अपना लाइफ को खत्म कर देगा? मतलब he decided to commit suicide. Why? He decided to commit suicide because he thought that there was nothing left in life. I lost my job. I lost my agency. I was not getting any job. Nobody was giving me any job. And then I tried solving the crossword puzzles also. There also, I had failed. So there was failure all around. Failure, sorrow, depression was all around. So there was nothing in life. Life had no meaning. Does not have any meaning for me. So let me commit suicide. Okay, तो उसने सोचा मैं suicide commit करता हूँ. How was he saved from the tragedy? He was saved because the train from Trichinopoli. Okay, the goods train from Trichinopoli that was coming had actually derailed, and now all the trains would be late by at least 3 hours. So Rama Rao thought that I have got another life now. So he thanked God that God, you have shown mercy on me. So in this way he was saved because the train from Trichinopoli was had derailed 3 stations off, and all the trains would be, the rail line was completely blocked. So all the trains would be late by 3 hours. So in this way Rama Rao was saved. What were the innumerable mistakes that Rama Rao had committed? Okay, it was like dope or rope and all these things. You can mention all these things there. Okay, this was the puzzle. Somebody from Dhaka had won. Dhaka. Okay, you'll see Dhaka. Dhaka is Dhaka. Somebody from Dhaka had won. Somebody from Ceylon had won, but he did not win anything. Okay, so all these things you can mention there. His mistakes were innumerable. There is a line in the book. His mistakes were innumerable. So you can mention reasons from there. Then number 10. What was Rama Rao's reaction to this? What did he decide to do and why? So when when his mistakes were innumerable, the last crossword puzzle that offered 8,000 rupees, I'm talking about that puzzle. So when Rama Rao lost that puzzle, because he had made so many dreams in his mind, if I win this puzzle, I will do this, I will do that, but all his dreams shattered. So Rama Rao became very depressed. He was completely broken. Okay, so at that time he thought that life has no meaning for me because every time I have received only failure and nothing else. So what did he decide to do? He decided to end his life because there was no why, because there was no meaning in his life. And how did he decide to end his life? He decided to end his life by laying on the railway track. The train would come and crush him. Okay, but there also he was very unfortunate. He could not die because the train did not come on time. Okay. What things did Rama Rao do after he had lost his agency? After he had lost his agency, Rama Rao, wrote many applications claiming for a refund, but that also he did not get. He used to write dozens of applications every day looking for an employment, but nobody was giving him employment because he was almost 40 plus age plus. He had never done a job. He used to do business before, so he did not have any experience in this job section, in this job sector. So that is why nobody was giving him job. And moreover, the kind of application that Rama Rao wrote was in business style. Generally, when we write application, we write in a very formal manner, right? You write applications also. Okay, when you're absent in school or something like that, you don't simply say tomorrow I will not come to school. It's not like that. You write in a very systematic, orderly way. How? That with reference to the subject cited above, or most humbly and respectfully, I beg to state that I will not be able to attend my classes tomorrow. Then you give the date. Because of this reason, therefore, sir, kindly allow me, or grant me leave due to the above reason, and oblige yours faithfully, yours sincerely, something like that you write. But Rama Rao wrote in a business style. That is why this company people would get angry also. Okay. Now, what things did Rama Rao do after he had lost his agency? So, looking for employment and everything. Okay, was he successful in his attempts? No, he was not successful in his attempts because nobody was giving him jobs. So, give reasons for your answer, you write like that. That because he was not successful in getting job. Why? Because he was 40 years, more than 40 years, 40 plus years age. Moreover, he did not have any experience in job because he used to do business. and he used to write letters in business style. So he was not getting job. Okay, he was not getting employment. Then how did Rama Rao decide to end his life? Did he die? So Rama Rao decided to end his life by laying on the railway track. Did he die? No, he did not die. You have to cite reasons. You cannot simply write no. Okay, just write no, he did not die. Why or why not? That means why he died or why he did not die. Obviously, he did not die. So why not give reason? Reason is that the train from Tiruchirappalli derailed three stations off, and all the goods train would be late. All the trains would be late at least by 3 hours. That is why Rama Rao could not die. What good news did Rama Rao receive upon reaching home? The good news that Rama Rao received upon reaching home was that the bungalow in the extension, the tenants who were staying in his bungalow, okay, decided to buy that bungalow and offer Rama Rao a very handsome price, okay, of 4,500. 4,500 रुपया उन्होंने ऑफर किया. They decided to offer a very good price of 4,500. What did he decide to do with the money? He decided to do what? He decided to keep 500 with his wife, and he decided to take 500 with him, and the rest of the money he would give to his wife to run the family, and he will go to Madras and do some fruitful business there. Okay, so this is the thing. What did Rama Rao reply to his wife when she asked whether Rama Rao would get involved with the crossword puzzles again? इसका मतलब at the end Rama Rao's wife asked him that will you again go on playing the crossword puzzles now that our tenants are buying our bungalow also. Will you again go with the crossword puzzle? Rama Rao said that no, I will never again touch the crossword puzzle. I'm just explaining in my language, okay? Don't write in this way. Okay, Rama Rao said that I will not go with the crossword puzzles again. With this money, little bit of money you keep for yourself. 5,000 I'll take with me. 500 rupees I'll take with me, and the rest of the amount 4,000 rupees you can keep with yourself and run the family meanwhile. So he decided to go to Madras. Then he decided to go to move to a better location, because now they were staying in another house. So they decided to move to a better location, and he decided to go to Madras to do some business there. Okay, so this is what Rama Rao replied to his wife. Why wasn't Rama Rao getting any job? I have already explained. He was not getting any job because he was 40 plus years. Moreover, he did not have any experience in job. He used to do business earlier. What was the miraculous escape of Rama Rao? The miraculous escape of Rama Rao was that while he was laying at the railway track and trying to hear the noise from the iron bars of the track, but a long time had gone, but there was no sign of the train. So he got up, he went toward the railway station, and one person told him that a goods train had derailed 3 stations off, so all the trains will be late. So what was his immediate feeling? His immediate feeling was that he was very happy, and he started crying, and he thanked God. Okay, he thanked God. He said that God, you have shown me mercy. आपने मेरे ऊपर दया दिखाया. So he thanked God. Okay, so he thanked God. You see, thank you God. Okay, now let us move on to the next lesson. This is the last lesson from the prose section. Tomorrow or the day after tomorrow I will bring the poetry, important questions from the poetry section also. Okay, same time 10:30 I will come live. Okay, why was the king semi-barbaric? The king was semi-barbaric because his way of punishment was very different. He did not directly punish anybody. Okay, the punishment system was purely based on chance, luck. So nobody can blame him that the king had given me punishment on his own. No, the king never gave punishment on his own. Any person's or any accused person's punishment was based on completely luck. Okay, so nobody could blame the king. That is why he was semi-barbaric, half cruel. Barbaric matlab cruel. Please watch my explanations on the lady or the tiger. I have explained, obviously I have explained all the topics very elaborately. Please watch the videos before going to exams. That will help you a lot. ये videos आपको बहुत help करेगा. Please watch the explanation of all the videos. I have provided all the explanations line by line, page by page. Okay. Number 2, where from did the king borrow the idea of the public arena? So that is also explained in the story only. I'm not going into detail. What was the purpose behind building this amphitheater or public arena? Okay, what was the purpose behind building this amphitheater or public arena? To give this punishment. The punishment वहाँ पे होगा. Punishment in the sense that justice will be given in this arena. वहाँ पे ही है justice system. एक बड़ा सा field होता था amphitheater. Okay, people would be surrounded all around, and there justice would be given to the accused person. Describe the trial process. You know there would be two doors, one lady, one tiger. If the person chooses the lady, then band baja barat will come and he will be married to that lady. Okay, and if he chooses the other door where the tiger would be, then this tiger would come out and eat that man, that accused person. So on the basis of that, it was purely based on luck. This trial process was purely based on luck. Okay, if he was lucky enough, then he will get married to that man. Whether he is already married or not, that is not the question, but he will again get married to that lady and he will walk away. Okay, if even if, say for example, even if that person is accused also, he is guilty, he has done some crime, but still if he chooses the other door where there is a lady, he will be saved. So it was completely based on luck. Number 5. Why is the king's justice system different from the regular justice system? This question has never been asked, but I just thought of including this question here. Okay, it is good to prepare this question. I feel it could be important. Okay, sir, what about composition? Yes, composition part I have already explained. Yes, composition part I have already explained. Okay, from the composition part, okay, let me not discuss in detail regarding composition part. I will bring a live video for all of you. हम लोग वहाँ पे composition solve करेंगे. I will provide you some important tips regarding the composition part. Okay. 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 Tistila Sanktam, I will provide you. For all of you, I'll bring another live session where I'll explain you the composition section. Okay, though all the topics from the composition section has been explained by me, you can watch those videos separately. Okay, just type, say for example, you have advertisement. So you just go to YouTube and type advertisement by Omni Gyan. You just type like that, by Omni Gyan, OMNIGYAN, by Omni Gyan, and my video will come out. Okay, advertisement by Omni Gyan. Advertisement by Omni Gyan, and my video will come out. Okay, in this way you will get help also. Why is the king's justice system different from the regular justice system? Because in the regular justice system we have evidence, witness, a person's an accused person's punishment is decided on witness, evidence and all these things. Okay, but the king's justice system was purely based on luck, इसलिए it different है. Okay, this question I don't know, could be important. Yes, this is Tila Sanktam. I'll definitely provide we'll discuss on the composition section maybe a couple of days later. Because tomorrow I'll be bringing the poetry section, important questions from the poetry section for all of you. Okay. Next we have, why did the king imprison the young courtier? The king imprisoned the young courtier because this young courtier was in love with the king's daughter, with the princess. Even the king's daughter, the princess, was also in love with the courtier. This the king could not accept, because the courtier is of a very low category, and obviously a princess was of a very high, in a very high position, status. That is why the king did not accept their relationship. What special preparations were made for the trial? Now this is related to the king's daughter, so the trial has to be different from the other trial, right? So there were two doors. Okay, in one door the most beautiful lady was kept behind, and in the other door the most ferocious and hungry tiger was kept behind. Okay, so इसलिए ये special है, and everybody's eyes were on the trial because it is related to the king's daughter, the princess. So a large number of audience than usual. Usually say for example, if usually 25,000 people would come to watch the trial, normal trial, in this particular trial, which is related to the king's daughter, in this particular trial, maybe 3 times more people had come, 4 times more people had come, maybe 1 lakh people had come there. Okay, so in this way, because everyone's eyes were on this special, on this trial only, because it was a very special one. Sir, maths important question. See, Romeo edits. Actually, many students were asking me regarding maths. See, I have no idea about maths. I am an English teacher. Okay, I am an English teacher without any idea of maths. So I am very sorry regarding maths. I cannot help you. Maths and science, I cannot help anything. Okay, तो मैं बिल्कुल आपको हेल्प नहीं कर पाऊंगा. That you will have to take idea from your teacher itself. How did the princess obtain the secret of the doors? The princess obtained the secret of the doors through her charm and power, because she was the princess. So she obviously had control over the soldiers of the king. That is why she could know in which door, behind which door there was a tiger, behind which door there was a princess. I'm sorry, there was a lady. Then, why do you think the princess hated the maiden behind one of the two doors? The princess hated the maiden behind one of the two doors because this maiden, this lady behind one of the doors, was very, very beautiful, matchless beauty. Even you could say that she was far more beautiful than the princess also. That is why the princess felt very jealous, and that is why she hated this lady, this maiden. Okay. Number 9. Why is the title of the story The Lady or the Tiger? Because one question may be asked, that why is the title of the story apt, so exact, like The Lady or the Tiger? Now you have to explain, justify the title. Sometimes question would be asked in this way also, justify the title of the story. Justify the title of the story. So you can justify it is The Lady or the Tiger, and there's a question mark because the writer does not provide any answer to us. It can be the lady also, it can be the tiger also. The writer leaves it upon the readers. Writer ने ये हम लोगों पे छोड़ा है. The writer has left it on the readers to decide using their intellectuality whether the lady would come out or the tiger would come out. Okay, so the writer wants us readers to decide. Okay, so you can give your own answer also here, but give answer which is which goes with the story. Don't give any and every answer you wish. It should go with the story. Okay, I have explained in my video also. Please go through the explanation of this topic. I have already explained in a very detailed manner. Please go with the explanation. Explanation में answer आपको मिल जाएगी. You will get the answer in my explanation also. Okay, I don't want to go in detail here. Okay. What kind of gesture did the princess make to her lover? The princess raised her right hand to show the courtier, to show her lover the right door. Now, whether behind the right door there is a lady or the tiger, that we do not know. That answer is based on question number 9. Okay. Now, question number 9 and question number 11. Okay. This question is related to number 11. ये question आपका 11 के साथ related है. Who do you think came out of the door which the princess indicated? Justify your answer. तो आपके हिसाब से क्या लगता है, क्या निकला होगा? According to you, what do you think came out of the door which the princess indicated? Because the princess indicated her right, raised her right hand. The princess raised her right hand, so right hand would mean the right door. Right hand would mean the right door. Now, whether there is a tiger or the lady behind the right door, we do not know. That you can write on your own and justify your answer. You have to give reasons also. आपको reason भी देना होगा. ठीक है. Now this part I have explained in my video. Please watch my video. I'm telling you again and again. Watch my explanation. Okay, The Lady or the Tiger. आप लिखिए The Lady or the Tiger. Just write the name of the story, The Lady or the Tiger by Omni Gyan. By Omni Gyan. Please write this thing and my explanation will come. Number 12. Hello, Chris Edits. How are you? What is meant by poetic justice? This also I have explained in my video. I don't need to go in detail. Why was the king an agent of poetic justice? The king was an agent of poetic justice because he did not himself give any punishment. His punishment was based completely on luck. Number 14. What was the dilemma of the princess? The dilemma of the princess was that whether to now there were two doors, lady and the tiger. If the courtier would choose the lady, then he would get married with this lady and go away. The princess will lose her lover. If she indicates the tiger, then the tiger will eat this courtier. Again, the princess will lose her lover. So in any sense, the princess would be failing in both ways. Princess दोनों तरीके से fail हो रही थी. Okay, in both ways she would be losing her lover only. So what was the dilemma? Okay, and how did she pass the information to her lover? She passed the information to her lover using her raising her right hand. Raising her right hand. Okay. Next, what is meant by impartial and incorruptible chance? Impartial means there is no partiality. Incorruptible means there is no corruption. Okay, it is purely based on luck. So this punishment was purely based on luck. There was no partiality. There was no corruption. Why was the justice system based on chance? The justice system was based on chance because the king was semi-barbaric. Okay, and he did not wanted to take the blame on himself, that nobody should blame me that I have punished somebody. Everybody is asking me maths का important sir please. मैं maths नहीं पढ़ाता हूँ, maths के बारे में मुझे कुछ नहीं पता, मैं maths में बिल्कुल ज़ीरो हूँ, इसलिए मैं आप सब लोगों को maths provide नहीं कर सकता. I cannot provide you anything on maths because I basically teach English. Sorry. Okay. So these are the questions, important questions from the prose section. Today I have discussed only the prose section. Tomorrow I'll come with the poetry section. All the important questions from the poetry section. Okay, so please tomorrow you can come live after you finish your studies by 10:30. At 10 p.m. you can check once, and then at 10:30 you can check once. Okay, and 10 साढ़े 10 बजे कल live आऊँगा. I cannot tell you the exact time. Okay, or 10:30 or 10:30 I'll come tomorrow. Okay, तो आप उस हिसाब से आप रेडी रह सकते. You can prepare yourself according to that. Please, actually I'm doing late night live streaming because I'm so sorry because all of you are busy with your studies in the evening time, right? That is why, just to relax your brain, you can come for half an hour for this live class, half an hour 40 minutes for the live class. Refresh your brain. We will have some good chattings. Okay, important chattings. If you have any doubt meanwhile, okay, you can come there. Okay, so that's all from me for today. I will be ending the live streaming. Okay, those of you who could not watch the live streaming, you can come back tomorrow and watch this video again. There's no problem. Okay, and don't forget to subscribe, like and share my videos with your friends. Please share the links, okay, on your WhatsApp status. If you have your personal Instagram account, Facebook, okay, don't forget to share my link, okay, and invite other students also to subscribe to the channel. Okay, so that's all from me for today. Thank you so much for watching the video. With love from Omni Gyan, and all the best to all of you, and all the best for tomorrow's mathematics to all of you. Okay, with this I'm ending the live stream. Have a very good night and all the best for tomorrow's exam. God bless you all.